We close the chapter with its most current and contested material, the exercise of executive power in Trump's second term beginning January 2025, described by the textbook as one of the most consequential and controversial exercises of executive power in American history. Let me walk through the major initiatives. First, the sheer volume of unilateral action. Within his first weeks, Trump issued more executive orders than any previous president in a comparable period on immigration enforcement, federal workforce restructuring, regulatory rollback, the termination of foreign aid, and a sweeping reinterpretation of birthright citizenship. That last one courts immediately enjoined, holding it conflicted with the plain text of the 14th Amendment. The scope, speed, and ambition represented a deliberate effort to test and expand the boundaries of unilateral authority. The most structurally significant initiative has been the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, an advisory body co-led by Elon Musk operating outside normal administrative law processes, whose stated mission is to eliminate wasteful spending and shrink the federal workforce. DOGE personnel obtained access to Treasury payment systems, terminated contracts, and placed thousands of federal workers on administrative leave. As of early 2026, DOGE-related actions have generated hundreds of legal challenges and several significant injunctions. Closely related is Schedule F, and it deserves special attention. Recall that the civil service system established by the Pendleton Act of 1883 was designed to insulate federal workers from partisan removal, ensuring they could only be dismissed for cause. It was a direct response to the old spoil system, where incoming administrations replaced career workers with political loyalists. Schedule F reclassifies large categories of policy-influencing civil servants as at-will employees, removable without those protections. The administration argues this restores appropriate presidential control over the bureaucracy. Critics counter that it effectively recreates the spoil system, producing a workforce less willing to give candid advice or to implement laws that conflict with the president's priorities. The pardon power has also been used broadly. On his first day, Trump issued pardons and commutations to roughly 1,500 individuals convicted of crimes related to the January 6th attack, including those convicted of violent felonies. Recall that the pardon power is essentially unlimited for federal crimes and virtually unreviewable by courts, a design choice giving presidents enormous discretion. So the second term has turned the theoretical debates of this chapter, the unitary executive, removal authority, the limits of executive action, into live, consequential legal questions, and the primary check has been the courts, with federal judges issuing numerous injunctions. The Supreme Court's willingness to define the ultimate limits of presidential authority in the coming years will be among the most consequential developments in all of American constitutional law. That's where the story of the modern presidency now stands.